Greetings, everybody. Hope you are okay. Hope you are fine. It is Thursday, the 15th of July. It is halfway through the month, and we are grateful for all that has happened. So, welcome to today's video on do not tell the world what you are going to do, but show them the results. So, if you have a great idea, great project, a great something you want to do, shh, keep quiet. Don't tell them, show them the results. So my name is Joshua Jehuda. So welcome to Advancing Mindset, where we talk about the things which matter and the mindset of persistent excellence, where we keep on moving forward no matter what obstacles we are faced with. So do not forget to like the video, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified when we go live. Thank you once again for tuning in wherever you are in the world. If you're tuning in today or another day before, wherever you are, I'm sure you have many plans which you have. And sometimes we get so excited that we tell everybody, oh, guess what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do there. And then suddenly it never happens. Why? Because either by telling others, the energy goes and people give the idea, or sometimes they copy it and then you see the idea has been taken already, or sometimes they try and block you from doing it, or they try and sabotage you. So I learned that the hard way. So sometimes you gotta keep quiet all along until the end is there, until the fruit is out. Then you can say, look, people can see from the results, because people cannot destroy what they do not know. Especially now in this world where we have people who are so jealous, who are so, I could say, so abusive. Some are so manipulative. Some are so wicked. Some don't want to see others succeed or just do better than them. Want to see you to do good, but not better than them, not as good as them. So anything small here, you're doing well. Oh my goodness me, it will blow their mind away. They will panic. What? He's getting more money than I am. Oh my goodness me. So some things are best kept secrets. Now I understand why people sometimes don't tell their partners some stories. I never used to know why. I used to think why. I mean, if you're in a partnership, then it should be, transparent. But sometimes you know who your partner is, or your friends, or family, and you know the moment you tell them this one little thing, that's it. It's gone. Gone, isn't it? So the greatest thing is sometimes silence is the best thing when you are beginning. That build in silence. Let people hear at the end, oh, I won this award, I built this website. So they come and say it's over. Isn't it? That is a great way to be. Yes, sometimes you might need a few people to help, but the key is build in silence. Build in silence. Build your goals, write your book in silence. Create your podcast in silence. At least make a few episodes. Build the channel in silence. Don't tell everybody, I'm doing this. Hey, come check it out unless it's finished. Once you build your product, then invite others to come and view it. Isn't it? So that is a great piece of wisdom that I've learned, I've been told, I have observed, and trust me, it works. Sometimes you might feel like bursting out because you're full of secrets. Sometimes, yes, you feel like, oh my goodness, I must tell somebody. Because it's just it's popping. You feel like you've done so well and you want to share with people. People can do the same, but not everyone has the same mindset as you. Not everyone is happy for you just because you have won. Doesn't mean they're happy for you. Then they think, oh, I'll tell them they'll be happy for me because they're my family, my friends. Then they start turn on you like, what? You want this money and you spend it on me? You didn't buy me this house. You didn't buy me this. You didn't do this for me. Because most people are selfish. They want their own benefit from you. Your own time, according on your account, want to benefit from your account. Want you to use your money to pay the rent, while they use the money to buy the things they want, so they can be comfortable, but at your expense. So that is a lesson you should learn and implement. Hustle in silence, build in silence. Don't tell everyone what you're doing. Never, ever tell people this. 80% of what you're doing, 80% of it should be silent. Tell them, oh, I'm just studying, I'm just working. Sometimes you can keep quiet. You don't need to know anything at all, especially now in these times. Long ago, I think it was better because people, not really better, but sometimes if a whole community had a positive feeling, had a one goal, and you're building a community together, then that was fantastic. When everyone had the same mind, we're doing this for community, you're building it together. And we'll add in, we'll chip in here, what can I do here? Then they will go spread the good news. No time for backstabbers. Nobody was stealing, nobody was abusing, nobody was gossiping. Those were good times when people actually were humans, when people would have the spirit of, was something, yes, let's celebrate success. But nowadays, oh, I've got a house, what? They get all jealous. Why? And they've got their own. Somebody has more than you. Someone has got a big house, probably a lot better car, I would say, but you just got a small thing for yourself, they get jealous because you've got something, period. So some people don't want you to have anything at all so they can feel happy. That's how low people are. Some people don't want you to have anything at all, not even a pound in your pocket, not even have a good house, not even a partner. That is how shameful it is. It is shameful. Somebody doesn't want you to have it. They have their own family, they've built their own life, but they don't want you to have yours. Why? Because they're jealous. They think, oh, you'll be better than them. They've done nothing so good so far, but because they have a bad history, they don't want others to succeed. So that's where we are. So be careful who you know, who you tell your plans or your gifts or your talents or your ideas. No matter who it is, could be your partner, could be your friend, could be your neighbor. Just be careful, because sometimes people might even give you advice, not because they want you to fail, but because they are unknowingly they will sabotage you sometimes, because they might think, oh no, that's not right, because I'm told it's wrong. We all do it. Somebody asks them, I tell, no, don't do that. It's not wrong. It's for me, it's not wrong, but for you, it might be right, isn't it? Sometimes it's best not tell anybody at all, because I might unwillingly give you the wrong advice, thinking, oh, I'm helping you out, I'm trying to save you. But to be honest, I'm trying to tell you what I believe, not what is necessary for you. So sometimes it's best to just keep quiet, tell everybody what you've done at the end. That way you have no time for people's opinions, where they'll tell you 100 things you shouldn't do. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, I failed it. Oh, my neighbor died. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, the statistics say that you're going to fail. Oh, it's not for your people. It's not for you. What do you think you are? If you can go for it, then go for it. Go for it and do it. But if you cannot, I'll say keep it a secret. So write down your goals and figure out what they are. Make your plans, and then in silent. If people come, well, sometimes they find out and they come like, oh, hey, welcome, welcome. I didn't know. I forgot to tell you, isn't it? Oh, I sure I didn't invite you. Check your email. I sure I didn't text you. I'm sure I sent you an email to come to my event. Sometimes you just can't invite people because once find the big mouths, 2, they cause havoc. 3, they are impossible to deal with at parties. They lose the control. Some people you just cannot invite to some events on you at all, no matter how close you are, no matter how lovely they are. Something's not for everybody, because you know what happens, the results of the consequences, or results of what will happen when they know how if they get excited and tell everyone, and then that's out of the box. Sometimes they might sell you out, sometimes they might come and they don't act well at parties, or they don't control themselves properly. They probably do not have the mindset of the same people. They might start, sometimes young people who are going to celebrate in peace, who are for the same goal. So if they're not, don't bother telling them at all, even if it's your partner. Now I understand. So some people don't tell their partners. It's not being dishonest, it's just they know how they react to who they are, and the best thing is not to tell them. Sometimes some people use it as cheating, but in some cases it is important not to tell everybody until, look what happened, because you know how they react. Because once it's finished, they cannot spoil it or cannot talk about it. They can talk about the results, but it's done, it's finished, it's over. If you look at most of the companies, all the ideas which are great, they began, somebody was building in his office under the basement for many years. He was building it, nobody knew. Went from nowhere, boom. Once it was ready, show you the world. People are like, oh my goodness me, how did you do that? That's amazing. You know what? This and that, that and that. It's because, so they worked hard and they were quiet about it. They didn't say, hey, look at me, I'm doing this, oh, look at me. Some did, some passed, but most of them, look at the great inventors. They worked hard on their inventions for some took many months, many years. Some were breaking, some were not. Some were difficult. By the end, once it's worked, that's when they told the world, this is working. Isn't it? But in most cases, you had a team who tell them ideas, and if they're not with the same mind, they'll tell you it's rubbish, it's not good. But yet again, if it happens, you still do it. Don't worry, go ahead and do it. Happened to Mr. Ford, Henry Ford. I think he told his team of engineers, people, I'm going to build a car with wheels. I'm not very correct. And they're laughing. That's absurd. That's silly. How would you do that? Are you crazy? But he went and did it anyway. So if you are strong enough to go ahead and still do it, then go for it. But if you know you're not strong enough and you might be, someone might influence you not to do it, then don't tell anybody. And just let them know, let them see the results. And then you can see, hey, guess what? I did it. and I did it. Let them be shocked. Sometimes you've got to shock those who are surrounding you or those who are close to you because they think they want you to be with them. If you are friends with somebody who has no plans, who doesn't do much, then they will expect you to do the same. I repeat, if you are a friend with somebody who doesn't have big plans, who doesn't give a toss, who doesn't care much about life, is going slowly, procrastinating, then chances are they will expect you to do the same. And if you do something better than them, they will feel bad or feel guilty, feel like you're better than them. No matter how good or lovely they are, they may be kind, may be generous, but if they have no many plans or things which you're going to do, don't tell them because they expect you not to have them as well. People will throw on you their expectations. If I'm not going anywhere, neither should you. If I'm not getting divorced, neither should you. If I'm not getting married, neither should you. When you were young, that's what happened. My friends, oh, you're getting married. No, me too, I'm getting married. Oh, thank God. So he was like, yes, he's with me. But later on, things will change. So people will expect you to believe what they believe. That's why most people are, that's how most tribes are, most organizations are, because people want people the same belief. So if you're joining somebody, they expect you to have the same belief as them. And if you don't, then it's troubles when you don't do something which they think is appropriate. So be very careful, unless you're really smart enough to avoid them and to be strong enough and say, I am not following your beliefs. You have to be very assertive people when they are coming to give you their opinions on it. So be assertive if you are dealing with people who will hear about your plans and they'll try to put you down. But they'll call you, they'll tell you what they're doing. It's not our culture, it's not our people, it's not our race, what to do. But yet again, you're not one of them. But because they think you're one of them, they expect you to do the things they do. So lesson 9, so always be quiet with the things you're going forward. Sometimes not even tell anybody at all. Nobody has to know that you are successful. Sometimes it might be ego. Sometimes we feel like people must know so they can feel like you've done something so you can have your revenge, or have to their ego so you can tell them because they are laughing at you, so you think you might prove yourself to them. No, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Sometimes you feel that feeling, oh, see, I've won and I'm better than them, and he's laughing at me, he's telling me off, insulting me, showing my power. No, people with power don't use it. So don't even think about explaining yourself to people. Oh, you didn't call me. Oh, you didn't tell me. Just walk by. No, don't say anything at all. That is the best answer to people who insult you. You expect you to explain to them. Silence. Move forward. So you do not have to explain yourself to people or tell them what you are doing, unless it's your boss, where you're working for them. That's a different thing. Unless you are working for somebody or in a contract with them, then then that's different. If you have to explain as a job, as a contract, or as a relationship, because they have many stakeholders or there are people, many interests involved in that same project, then yes, that's more like a marriage where everyone has to be part of it. The neighbors want to know, your in-laws want to know, your great in-laws want to know, like, what's going on? No. So sometimes you gotta put a boundary and say, no, yes, we are married, but this is my family. You get your nose out of it. Unfortunately, that's how many in-laws are, or many marriages are. People are suffering because the in-laws want to know everything, which is not their business. If you don't, oh, it's our son, it's our daughter, so we must know. No, you must not. Start hating you and that. So be careful as well with the family you marry, or who you get involved with. If you are looking for a partner, look at their family. Look who their family are. Look who their family are. Don't look at the partner. Look at the family. Those who surround your partner to be, who you want to marry. Look at the culture. Look at the beliefs, how they treat their other siblings or their children, their other in-laws, and see who they are. Because that is you next. If you decide to go in that partnership or marriage, and then they're there, that is you next. So you have to know exactly who you are dealing with when you are making a plans, either to get married, start a business, or do some great idea, because not everyone's happy for you. Actually, the majority of people might not be happy for you. So you gotta be quiet. So look ahead and see, where are you going? What are the obstacles in the path? Who should know? Who shouldn't know? Who can you trust? Who shouldn't you trust? Who can you tell? Who shouldn't you tell at all? Plan till the end and see exactly who you must avoid, how you must avoid it, and if you know, what can you do? So you have to also make a contingency plan, whereby in case things go wrong, what have you got to bring it back to on track, isn't it? So those are the things you want to keep in mind when you are having a plan. But all in all, plan. But do not tell the world I did it once, and people were like, oh, I want to come, mayor, begging, I want to come, oh, I want to know, I want to commission, oh, where, I want to. I said, oh, sometimes it's itching you. You know something very well. Some people are talking, and you know the answer, and it's itching you because I know I've done it, but you itching. I want to tell them, but then, oh, it's itching you because you know the answer, and you can help. You think you can help. Or you want to brag. Sometimes you want to brag. It happens where you want to tell them, oh, I want this, but sometimes it's best to keep quiet. Oh, I'm looking for this. Sometimes people are just talking just to hear who will say. Then if you reply, they'll capture you, say, ah, we got you. So you got to learn to avoid those little hooks people talk about when they want you to open up your mouth and tell you everything about them. So if you are a person who opens up about the area, avoid those places whereby you know people want you to tell you everything. But you got to keep your plans silent and show them the results. The results. Shock people with your results. Shock people with your results. Shock the people with your results. Tell them, oh, I finished my course. Ooh, I just my company is finished. Boom. They were like, oh, you have this? I didn't know. Good. You shouldn't know. Why should you know? You don't tell me your secrets. Do I know your PIN number? No. Do I play? No. Just why didn't you invite me? Sorry, why should I invite you? Because you're my friend? No. Doesn't mean I have to tell you everything about me. You don't tell me everything about you. Do you tell me your PIN number? Do you tell me how much you earn? But you're my friend, so don't give me your blackmail. So you have to be careful of the blackmail as well. People want to give you, oh, you didn't invite me because they want to come to your private parties whereby they are not allowed. They shouldn't be there because they have their own to deal with, isn't it? But shock people with your results. So look at the greats who've done it. People think some people might say it's overnight success, but it's not because you've done many hours, you've practiced it, you come out very good. That's how to win. So if you're even a sport, always practice, and then when you come and play, make sure you're in the right form to play, you know. Go do hours of training, go do your press-ups training, go jogging for years and hit them. As Usain Bolt said, he's practiced many years for just 10 seconds. He practiced 4 years just to run a 10-second event. Imagine that. He practiced 4 years or 5 years just for a 10-second event. That is what we call discipline. It took many years to run just one event, and it took him only, actually, because of his speed, it took only 9 seconds. So many years he was practicing. He was practicing for many years just to do one thing, which took 9 seconds. Imagine that, but look at what he got in return. And yes, he was right. Most people will not do it because they cannot do practice 10 years just to run 1 minute. Like, what? That is madness. No. But the results he got, he won the championship, he got more sponsorships, he got more deals from there. All that came up double, and it was how can I say, it was produced and it was productive, and it came out yielding more fruit than he put in. He worked hard in silence for many years. He came to run the finals, and he won many times for 10 seconds. That is the beauty of being silent with your goals. I learned the hard way. I keep them quiet. People see, oh, happened, boom. Oh, you do this, boom. Oh, people ask when they want people quiet. That's when they find out. And that is, I think for me, that is the best way. I love it. Like, people be shocked. Oh, Josh, what? Do you have that? Yes. You do this? Yes. You're on YouTube? Yes. Like, wow, I didn't know. Suddenly, it's amazing when people around you, they don't know who you are. Sometimes it's good to be very mysterious, I say. That mystery about you is very nice. People love it. So if you ruin the mystery about you, then people will lose respect for you. If you lose your mystery or respect, people lose respect for you. They'll treat you as a commoner. I say no more. I don't treat myself as a commoner. So I'm not always available to people. I'll call you to pick up. No, because if you call me and I pick up, you're like, he's always available. So I can call him anytime. You're at midnight. No, I do not. Keep that mystery about you. People ask where you live. I don't know. I don't tell people where I live. That's hard. They have to struggle to find where I live. Sometimes you have to play hard to get, because it's easy to get people disrespect you and will treat you as a commoner, like, he's nothing. I used them. I finished them. No. Where do you live? I'm not telling you. Can I come visit you? No. Can I call you? No. Yes. Call me. I won't pick up. Why? It's not because I'm being rude. Because if you give people what they want, they will disrespect you, and they'll use you. They'll manipulate what you have. So people should not know a lot about you. So I keep a secret. Like, people like, who's that guy? He doesn't talk. Hi, George, where are you from? I don't know. So I give him funny answers. People think you're so complicated. No, I'm not giving what you want. If you know anything about me, you disrespect me. Like, you finish me. You're like, oh, next victim. Not me. So we work in silence and work in silence, and don't tell people your plans until they see the results, isn't it? So, my friend, wherever you are around the world, remember those plans you have. If you are in a relationship or partnership, then you gotta think of all the wrongs and rights, what will happen if you do or if you don't, and if you already take the consequences, go for it. But if you're single and you have no one to report to, and you're able to do it by yourself, go for it. You have someone to report to, like, oh, that your dad wants to know, your grandma wants to know, your neighbor wants to know, then be careful, then make sure you know. But you have the power to do it, keep them silent, and let people see the results of what you are doing, isn't it? If everyone knows what you're doing, they want to help you. It's natural. I want to help. I mean, they want to help you from what they know, but sometimes help fails you or destroys you because we want to help you. Sometimes they're willing, they're being genuine, but because they don't know what they're doing or they think they're helping you, telling you what they think they're doing, but you're going there. Going to help you go there. So there's a lot. You got to be assertive. People say help you. You say no if you know the help is not going to be useful. Oh, I want to help. I want to work for you, but no, I don't want you to work for me. I don't want to help you. Oh, you're being mad. You're being discriminative. Oh, well, tough. Sometimes you're going to say no, and then people think what they want to think, but no, because in the end, you lose out by saying yes to things which are not when you should say no. You lose out, and then in the end, they will say, "But if you knew that, why did you say yes?" They've got a point. Sometimes you lose by just not being assertive. People will want to help you, and then if they make you fail, they'll blame you. To be honest, it's your fault because why? You should have said no. But yet you said yes, you're going to please them, or you thought you'll help them, they will help you, but they didn't. And in the end, nothing happened, and it's a waste of time. So avoid those situations at all costs. Even if it's a good friend, a good loved one, avoid them. Build your own ideas and dreams. Everybody has their own dreams. Build your own. Don't let others help you. Do it beginning by yourself so you can understand how to build it, and then you can, in the end, you can source out, you can build others in, but the starting should always be yours, or somebody close who has the same idea. If you need a partnership, go for it. But if you do it by yourself, why? Because your dreams are yours, not your friends, not your dads, not your mom, not your partners. Your dreams are yours. They have their own dreams. Some will support you, that's great. But to be honest, if people support you, some things you have to do by yourself. You need to brush your own teeth, to be honest, make your own bed, wipe wash yourself. The things you have to do for yourself. That's the ideology. Do it for yourself. The things you can do for yourself, do for yourself. When you need help, then be strategic and be wise when asking for help. Some people are experts in helping. They might help you, but they might want compensation. They might want more money than they want. They might want more than they ask for. Even if they have the knowledge to help you, look at also what they are and their motive is. Just because someone's an expert doesn't mean they'll help you in the way you want to help them. They might help you, and then they want something on top, or they might want to do this because they've helped you. They want a return in favor. You have to be careful asking for help. You have to have a nice agreement which is clear. People can know exactly what you want and what they want from them. So they cannot say, oh, turn back and say, oh, you promised me this, you didn't deliver. That is life. So make sure you have that in place if you're going to ask for help. But to be honest, in my opinion, start by yourself. People think it's hard. No, it's not hard. Everything is, because you don't know, you have to get used to it. I wouldn't say it's hard. It's easy actually doing things by yourself. So you can learn, register in your mind how it's done. Once it is registered in your mind, you have the knowledge, you can do it yourself. And that's the best way. When I was doing everything for you, sometimes it's good for me, but you lose out on the fun of enjoying your own business because everyone's working for you, everyone's washing your shoes, somebody's wiping your nose, somebody's doing your nails. For me, it's fun if you like it. For me, it means that kind of connection when you're doing it for yourself. Because if nobody's there, you don't have to do it, then you become a sitting vegetable, isn't it? So do it yourself, DIY, do it yourself. The things you can do for yourself, do for yourself. But keep them a secret and then shock the world with your results. I hope you are great. Hope you're fine. I hope that helped somebody because I went through that whereby I was saying, oh, friends, family, come together. And I learned my lesson. I said that my people who are close, come, let's do this. And the ones who decided, oh, things is better than us, and tried to attack everything I was doing. It's my own personal story. I was shocked. I was really shocked. Like, ooh, okay. That's a big lesson. I thought, oh, we are friends, come do this. Oh, that ones who went behind the back, they did all the best to destroy the idea, to take away my freedoms, everything. Close people are the ones who are the closest people you would think they would not, those the ones. Why? Because I told them, let's come together, let's build this idea so we can build a family together. Once went back, get them, oh, let's destroy him. So I learned my lesson the hard way. Never tell people your goals or dreams, no matter how close you think they are. People who you think are your family are not necessarily your family. Just because you think they are doesn't mean they are the same to you. You gotta think in people's minds. What are they thinking? Not what do you want for them. What are they thinking about you? Not what you want for people. We tend to want things for people, but people have their own ideas, isn't it? We tend to people, oh, take my advice. That's how we're taught to give people advice, help others, but people they don't really ask and they have their own agendas. So just because you're in the same family, culture, tribe doesn't mean we have the same mindset. So be careful of that trap whereby family is used, friends. Those are what people use to come in. Wolves come in and destroy you through family, friends, culture, race, or society. Oh, we are this and that together. No, we are not. We are so not. Never ever fall for the trap of telling people you love or your friends, oh, this is what I'm doing. Come, let's join. No. I said never again. Choose you who you serve. As in your house will serve silence, the Lord. Never tell people your goals until show them the results. No matter how much you love them. You love them doesn't mean they will love you. I mean they love you. So that is a lesson to you out there. Hope it helps you. I hope it helps you. Remember, do not show the world your goals. Shock them with your results. Have a great day, everyone. Look after yourself. My name is Joshua. We're here on Advancing Mindset. We'll talk about the mindset of persistent excellence, where we keep on advancing forward no matter what obstacle we are faced with. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe, leave a comment below, and share to your friends or your social networks. And click the bell for notifications so you get notified when I go live. Have a great day. Look after yourself and silence. Bye.